Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot, to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slave. So dear Scorpiana, fellow Scorpio, this is going to be your reading from October 20th to the 26th. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge and get some final advice for you. Dear Scorpio, I would like to extend my gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here onto the channel. You're greatly appreciated. Now, these are general readings, so they may resonate with you and they may not. Scorpiana, for those of you who are brand new here, welcome. I'm Arman. This is Henry. This is Michael. And I'm a quadruple Leo with a North Node in Scorpio. And that settles it all. And you can ask around, what does that mean? There's a lot of Scorpianas who know me. My cutie patootie is looking all that so good. Looking all this so sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So, Scorpio, your challenge from October 20th to the 26th is the moon. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool. Wow. Last time your challenge was the Fool. I think I remember that correctly. Now, your challenge here, dear Scorpio, has to do a lot with having a brand new beginning with someone, by yourself, but there is a lot of doubts and fears when it comes to having this brand new beginning. By the way, happiest birthday to you. Happy upcoming birthday. That's the next national holiday coming up, and I'm so excited for Scorpio season because it's one of my favorite seasons. Now, you might be stressed out about a situation, worried about something. How is it going to work out? The moon here reflects our subconscious mind. Some of the fears, some of the doubts. Some of you are dealing with an Aries, with the Fool here. You might be also be dealing with a Cancer here. I'm getting Pisces as well, Taurus, and an Earth sign or Leo, Sagittarius. Now, this is talking about you maybe are having some vivid dreams, or your intuition is telling you about moving towards a specific direction. And when it comes to someone, you might have some sort of an anxiety, internal anxiety, that you really want to have clarity on where to move forward with this person. We're going to get back to this and clarify and see why this is your challenge. In the recent past, Scorpio, you have the Chariot, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. In the recent past, I do see here a very strong connection between you and someone moving towards a specific direction, okay, with that individual. But at the same time, over time, you're the Queen of Cups. You were stressed out with the Nine of Swords. Something and someone hurt you in the past very deeply that it affected you on an emotional level. And the Nine of Swords is the wounded soldier, by the way. And Nine of Swords, yeah. And it talks about like just being stressed out, being extremely paranoid and anxious about someone, okay? The Chariot here is you were heading towards a direction, okay, with the sense of purpose. We're going to clarify this shortly and see why. In the near future, in the present moment, you have the Empress, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So in the present moment, a lot of you are processing some sort of a pain. You're grieving. There is a grieving process for a lot of you, Scorpio. There is sadness, okay, that you are feeling right now. Your birthday season is coming up, so I feel like, you know, the closer your birthday season coming up, the more you're feeling that there is a change that is about to happen. It's very transformative energy, not only for you, but for a lot of signs, specifically for me also. A lot of you are trying to really pour into yourself right now. With the Empress, right? You're taking care of yourself. You're prioritizing yourself. You're doing the things that make you happy. There is sadness, okay? And this sadness here has to do a lot for you waiting onto someone or something, okay? With the Three of Wands, it talks about destiny. And I think that you're really questioning whether someone is going to be part of your destiny or not. There is a lot of questions in your mind, and we're going to talk about this shortly. And also might be some financial struggles. We'll talk about this, for a second, but this is a love reading. Now, in the near future, you have the Six of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so it's a push and pull type of a situation where I feel like that in the near future, there is, again, a lot of healing that is going to be happening, and there is an opportunity here to work something out with this person. Six of Swords talks about leaving the past behind, put the past behind you and moving forward. Five of Cups is you realizing that there is a lot more opportunities waiting for you to achieve, not only as an individual, not only as a individual solo soul, right, as a Scorpio, but also possibly with some sort of a partnership. And we're going to clarify to see how this is going to unfold for you. And at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, Scorpio, is the Fool. And the Fool is followed by the Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like someone here might be apologizing you or might be wanting to work things out here. There could be an age difference between you and them, doesn't have to be. But with the Six of Pentacles, Scorpio, this is about an equal give and take exchange energy. So someone may come towards you with that kind of an approach, okay? So let's get into your reading and clarify all the cards and see what is it that you need to know. Let's clarify the Moon for you. Scorpio, Scorpion. The Moon here in the present moment is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah. A lot of you are really, trying to understand in the present moment. This is about a partnership. It's exactly what I said. It's about a partnership, a love connection here. Is there an equal taking energy? Are you really like gonna be moving towards the direction when you think about wanting to be with this person, taking an offer from them? You are aware that there is a lot of challenges. Like, there is a lot of challenges and a lot of struggles that come with this connection, that come with this person. And there is a partnership, there's a soul connection, there's a soulmate connection. And for many of you, you're really asking yourself this question: is this something that I should be investing into? Is this a connection that I really see being aligned with my goals and my values and with my future here? Am I just giving all of myself and losing myself? Am I just pouring in just constantly into this connection and losing myself, And that's something that you might realize that you are prone to doing, Scorpio, because you tend to give all of yourself, and you tend to get really freaky in the best way possible, of course, right? You tend to just be very much emotionally invested because you're Scorpio and your emotions are very deep as an ocean. And for you to disinvest your energy and your emotions from a relationship, off of someone, like, it can be very challenging. And you want to make a decision here, and you might be feeling a little bit troubled. You might be feeling anxiety. You might be with the Moon here having some dreams, and there is a lot of fears that are coming up, and you're wanting to address them and to realize, like, why am I feeling this way? Why is it so hard to let go of this person in this situation? And why am I why, right? You're asking yourself these questions. And for a lot of you are coming to realize that, it's time to kind of shift your focus and just be in a little bit of a hermit mode and focus on yourself. In order for you to understand, your sense of direction. Because sometimes we need this hermit mode, this solitude. Let's talk about the recent past real quick with the Chariot. So in the past, everything started off very quickly. Number 7 could have a very significant meaning for many of you, okay, with the Chariot. Chariot is clarified by the Page of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, possibly another water sign. But I do get the sense of here a lot of happiness, community. You might have met this person where there was a lot of people. With the Three of Cups, okay, strong sense of purpose, strong sense of connection here, celebration, partying, and just vision, you know what I mean? Just a lot of happiness. It's very self-explanatory. I don't like to repeat myself, So let's talk about the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords was also at the bottom of the deck as well. So there was a lot of stress in regards to this connection. I don't know if you were being given any, if you were being demanded on certain things, whatever the situation was. The Nine of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Fool, and the Moon again. So you have had these fears inside of you ever since along. Scorpio, I'm your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, and I always keep it truthful. And I like to explain the cards so they make more sense, right? The Fool is here at the bottom of the deck. You have the Moon, and in the past, you also have the Fool and the Moon. That's why I love tarot so much, right? So you tried to have a brand new beginning with this person probably a few times in the past, more than once, more than twice. And, everything started off great. The honeymoon phase, the Instagram photos, everything was legit so good. However, there was a situation between you and this person that was unhealthy. And that caused you and them to experience the Nine of Swords, right? Feeling stressed out, having conflicts towards one another, right? In this specific imagery, she's looking at this figure in front of her, and that's kind of like also like all of these worries and fears and thoughts that you kind of had in this connection. And you have the Nine of Wands. So it was very challenging for you. You might have given many chances in this situation to have a brand new beginning with this person. Okay, so let's talk about the Queen of Cups in the recent past. The Queen of Cups is you. I feel like that is your energy, dear Scorpio. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Chariot, the Death card, and the Queen of Pentacles. So a lot of you, this changed your life. Like whatever happened between you and this person, it started changing your life, okay? And it allowed you to move towards a specific direction. First things first, you're the realist. Second of all, with the Death card here that talks about you. That is the card of a Scorpio along with the Tower in Tarot. So for many of you, I do hear you being propelled forward to move towards a specific direction. Maybe you started, working, making more money, or working towards career, bringing a lot of stability within yourself, a lot of sense of confidence. Okay, whatever happened, Scorpio, it led you to a transformation. The Death card is the card of transformation in tarot, and is the card of a Scorpio. And Scorpio, you are the transformative sign in tarot, okay? Very intuitive, by the way. So a lot of you embarked into this journey of like shedding the old skin, letting go of a lot of trauma, healing a lot of trauma within you, and forgiving. And there is a strong story of forgiveness as well. Okay, and just letting go of any habits that were not good for you. Now, in the present moment, dear Scorpio, you have the Empress, okay, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So in the present moment, there is definitely a strong sense of like you wanting to take care of yourself, nurturing yourself. And I know some people may say, well, just jump into right, talk about my person. But when you prioritize yourself, you love yourself, that's when things start changing around you, right? We're not just here to talk about the other person, but what about you? You're the main character, Scorpio. You're the main course. The Empress is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Swords. A lot of you might be holding back something that you would want to say to this person, or you would want to communicate to this person. You might be in some sort of a separation right now. There could be a long distance between you and them. Okay, that's why you have the Three of Wands here. And the Two of Swords here with the Queen of Swords is talking about a decision that you're contemplating and thinking a lot about. There is a lot of mental chatter and thing going on within your mind. And this has to do a lot with money, finances, financial assets, sharing financial assets here, home stability. You're just kind of holding back. Your main focus is right now just to focus on what's important for you. It's you. And it's like you just, even though Scorpio, you say, I'm going to do some self-care, I'm going to focus on myself, but you just don't stop thinking about this situation. You know what I mean? So let's talk about the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, you're processing some sort of a pain and trauma, dear Scorpio. And the Five of Pentacles is about, could be financial struggles you might be facing right now, but you're really, in order to heal, we got to learn how to process. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles in the present moment is clarified by the Tower. I was just talking about the Tower. You cannot be real. Literally. Okay, so the Tower here is the transformative energy, and I'll talk about this in a minute. The Tower, the Ace of Swords, and the Emperor, Aries energy. A lot of you are overcoming some sort of a painful cycle that has happened in the past 10 years or so. Now, this is the most important part of your reading so far, and I'm going to mention this, okay? You already showed up once in the past as the Death card and now as the Tower. When you have the Tower showing up for you specifically, Scorpio, and I'm talking about for you, this is an indication of a major transformation that is actually going to bring a lot of clarity. If you don't have a Tower moment, if something that needs to change, if it is constantly delayed and put off, and if it doesn't happen, you won't be able to have a brand new beginning and have clarity. 222 on the timer. It's 2:22 p.m. right now that I'm recording this. And you're dealing with someone, and the Emperor in Tarot is a card of an Aries. So you are possibly dealing with an Aries. A lot of you. Don't have to, but I'm saying fire energy here. And it's in this chaos, it's in this Tower moment that you are able to see clearly. Because you're able to see who is sticking by your side, who is supporting you, who is loyal to you, who should you trust, who you should not trust anymore. And this is a bigger this is a bigger change that's happening in your life. It's on a family level, friends level, you know what I mean? And your birthday season is coming up. Let's see who you're going to be receiving them messages about happy birthday. Let's see who is going to remember your birthday to come towards you and to give you that appreciation. You know what I mean? So there is a lot of clarity coming in for you. You're becoming more clear. And for others of you, this is also about the clarity of you stepping into your power. You're definitely deciding to step into your power. You could be the emperor, like right away, coming out of this chaos, being the last one, okay, standing still when the smoke clears. You know what I'm saying? So the Three of Wands is about your destiny. It's about your future here. The Three of Wands, Scorpio, is clarified by the Justice here. Yes, the Temperance and the Ten of Swords. There is definitely some sort of good karma coming in your way. I'm getting chills right now, like literally chills. There is a situation here that is going to be coming towards your way, and you're going to see that you were right all along the way. You're going to see that you kept your faith. You also held these morals within you. Like, you're not someone that's sketchy, cheats, lies, and what's the word for that? Like, you're not nasty, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to, like, you're just not. Okay, and I feel like that for a lot of you, and I'm not saying the other person is, we're not here to put other fingers on anyone else, right? But the Three of Wands here is talking about, you know, you having this realization that something good is coming towards your way, and it's because you didn't stab people in the back. You let situations to unfold in a way. And if someone was not willing to change, if someone was not willing to really work with you, or you know, this person was very stubborn, whatever it was, they're getting hit by some sort of a reality that's going to really teach them a lesson, for them to understand how to work with you, how to cooperate, how to make things work. Now, Six of Swords, and truly like how to come towards you, Scorpio, and be in a relationship with you. Six of Swords in the near future, Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Six of Swords is the healing journey, right? Action, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, all along action. First of all, this is about someone really taking the time and working on themselves. That's what I see happening. A lot of earth energy here, Capricorn towards Virgo also. This is about working towards finances, someone really taking more responsibility, being more serious, you know, taking accountability on how they want to move forward with you. So there is movement happening. Someone put in the hard work and wanting to work things out. I feel like that for a lot of you, if you have been struggling financially, I do see here actually receiving some sort of an opportunity that's going to create the, you know, more money for you. This is just for some of you, you know, if you have been juggling between back and forth, or, you know, money has been an issue. It's been affecting you emotional level also. I know this is a lot reading, but I got to say what I'm also seeing here, right? So there is a situation that's changing in your life financially also. Could be changing jobs, could be creating a job, could be becoming an entrepreneur, starting something brand new. You've been back and forth, I think, you know, and some of you might be even moving away from family here with the Ten of Cups and just having your own place and doing your own thing. Nonetheless, here in the near future, there is definitely some sort of a transition, because that's what the Six of Swords here is about. On a body of water, on the boat, and these people are actually living, right? If you look here, the water looks very choppy. It looks worse than where they are at. So it's like coming out of this chaos, coming out of this emotional chaos and this anxiety. That's why your challenge here is the Moon. You know, I feel like you and your person necessarily are actually going through transformation together. That's allowing you and them to really realize the changes that need to happen, the changes that they need to make, the changes that you need to make, right? The Three of Pentacles is the card of a collaboration, cooperation, partnership here, wanting to work things out. So the Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Devil. The famous, iconic Ace of Wands, if you know, you know. So an opportunity being presented to you. I just want to make sure that you still remember, you know, and know that this is an opportunity that needs to come from a healthy place, okay? Not from the old behaviors, not from like how things were being. And if someone is coming towards you and they're kind of like really not really fully committed to becoming the best version or the changes they need to make, that you need to really reassess the situation accordingly and not rush back into it, okay? So the Five of Cups here is, I do still hear you being disappointed still into something, and that's why maybe the devil here, when it shows up in the near future, it's like tarot, right? And I'm like allowing you and helping you to really see, like, be aware. There might be a situation that's still gonna call your attention to help this person to work on it. Now, the opportunity is there, right, to work things out, but someone's got to take more accountability to heal something and to be better, right? Don't be sorry, be better. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So the Five of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Hermit, and the Strength. Strong Leo energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo energy. I do get the sense of here a lot of determination. Someone really is determined to work things out with you. There is a lot of strength, and this person is also coming from this place of like spiritual awakening, them doing the work within them. You also on your end, like you're also working on yourself, like spiritually speaking, you're definitely doing the work within you. And I do see this energy of having this passion. There is a passion that's going to be reignited. So if you have been really worried about this partnership, is this person gonna really equally giving to me and investing or not, right? Because this is your challenge here with the moon in the present moment that we already talked about, Scorpio. So I do get the sense of here you really having this realization in the future that someone is putting the work and wanting to work things out. Now, it's not gonna be overnight, right away situation. I do see here gradually taking place, because there is the Hermit here, which is the non-rushing energy, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so those two here showing up in your person's energy and the overall how this is affecting the dynamic between the two of you is talking about steady growth. It talks about steady process, right? And a lot of times there is certain aspects of a healing journey. It doesn't have to be. We don't have to rush into things. One thing at a time. So you might be even encouraging your person to really do more breathwork meditation or increase their self-awareness. And there is the Fool at the bottom of the deck, which could lead to potentially brand new beginning between you and them. So let's see what is the advice for you, dear Scorpio. What is the advice that you need to know? Okay, so Scorpio, you have the King of Cups, which is you, the the Five of Swords, and the Six of Cups. First of all, the Six of Cups talks about a soul connection or someone from the past that you feel like you have had this past life love connection with this person. I do get the sense of here with the Five of Swords, there has been a lot of drama between you and this person, a lot of conflict. That's one of the things you want to make sure it doesn't exist anymore. You're not... we have an Armenian saying, and I'm not going to translate it because that's going to sound so bad. You're not tearing each other apart. Let me just put it that way. You're not arguing constantly over the same thing. You're working things out, hearing each other. That's how it's going to work out. And I do see here you being patient with that, but also like setting some healthy boundaries with this person when it comes to their way of communicating with you, their voice of intonation, their financial input and investment into this connection, okay? So that's there, but you just gotta make sure that you're not losing yourself into this situation, and I'm gonna be very realistic. So, dear Scorpio, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this helped. Love you so much. Keep that beautiful smile back up. Happy upcoming birthday, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.